Good evening. Welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. We'll head back to Law Talk with Mike and friends as we continue our subset.
What's your name, sir?
March.
Keith March.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. March, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one for you. Did you fill out an
Oh,
affidavit?
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm everything in your affidavit is true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you live
This one really isn't funny. This guy just, I mean, this guy, it's just interesting to me. He's basically in for a DUI. I think that's what causes all this. But this guy fights with the cops every time.
Oh,
Like every arrest ends with, like he goes out, goes toe to toe with the cops.
yeah. I was wondering if that was a do rag or if that was for some injury, and his eye looks bad. Ooh.
Yeah, eye is closed shut. I don't know if I have, and it doesn't make it clear from this. Because it sounds like there was an altercation, but I don't think that's it. I think it was the accident.
Okay.
And they make reference to a taser. It said cycling the taser, but I don't know if that means he's getting tased while it's happening, but it sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
in Knoxville?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived in Knoxville?
A little bit over 18 years.
Okay. And your affidavit says that you're employed at Magnolia
Provision.
Provision. What is that?
Yes. It's a jerky place.
Okay. All right, and then you make, it says 15, is that 15 an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do you make? Do you get paid by the week or
Bi-weekly, yeah.
every other week? How much do you make every other week?
Probably like 500.
Okay, and that's after
No,
taxes?
no, it's every week.
500 a week?
Yeah.
So that would be 1,000
Yes.
bi-weekly? Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna check your criminal history. Okay, 2009 conviction for resisting, 2010, that was, I guess, bound over. Conviction for theft, evading arrest, 2010.
That's a good question.
Also aggravated burglary and
I didn't
evading
notice that before.
conviction. And conviction for aggravated kidnapping and robbery. Stalking and evading arrest
Thank you.
in 2011.
Thank you, Maria.
Evading arrest conviction 2012. Aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault.
He's a bad guy.
Theft, reckless endangerment, interference with emergency call, and evading arrest conviction 2017.
Somebody note Uncle Bullhorn's tardy.
Okay, so we're hopefully past all that. Let's get to 2023 here. It also says that you were wanted in I guess it's Iowa, for failure to appear on a marijuana charge.
They don't play in Knox.
They said limited extradition, so I don't know if they're going to do anything about it or not. Okay, and also prior arrests in Roane County for violation of drinking age law, resisting arrest, violation. Okay, that's also, okay, that was back in 2013. Okay, good. Okay, so today we've got a big felony, which is possession of a weapon by convicted felon. That's a B felony. That supposedly happened on Sunday, January 8th.
It's a little soft. She said you have a big felony,
Yeah.
possession of a weapon by.
Yeah. I don't
like
that.
that makes sense to me. It's like good plain language, but it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like statutory code provision,
Yeah, or some violent assault or something.
Yeah. All right.
That was early this morning at Marable Pike. It said that officers observed a black Hyundai Sonata traveling south on Marable Pike, crossed the solid yellow line twice and did not maintain the lane of travel. He performed a traffic stop.
I'm sorry. There's a certain irony because this guy's a tough guy. Fights with the cops. He's all beat up. He may be missing an arm. He gets tased a couple
Yeah.
times, and you're thinking, okay, what's big tough guy's ride? It's a Hyundai Sonata.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hyundai, but that's just not a tough guy car.
Stop and came in contact with the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, Keith March. Asked for proof of driver's license. He could give an ID only. He was going to say he was going to took him out of the vehicle to pat him down for weapons. As he started to perform his pat down, the arrestee took off running towards Young Avenue. After a brief foot pursuit, deployed his county-issued taser. Taser was effective, causing the arrestee to fall to the ground. After the cycle quit, the arrestee began reaching to his waistband as if to retrieve something. In fear that it could be a firearm, he cycled the taser again. And asked the arrestee to place his arms spread out on the ground where he could see him, and the arrestee continued to reach for his waist. So he drew his county-issued firearm and continued to give the order to see his hands while cycling the taser. Okay, this sounds awful.
Yeah.
Located a Springfield.
Sound worse than what it was.
Yeah, handgun and so forth. And anyway, and then he found some white powdery substance with cocaine and a baggie with rock substance believed to be heroin. Okay, well, in any event, first big charge is the possession of the weapon by convicted felon, and that is the B felony charge. I'm going to put an appearance bond on that of $10,000. Okay, then you've got a driving without a license, which is a misdemeanor. I'm going to ROR that. You've got possession of drug paraphernalia and a simple possession charge, and those are both going to be, I'll put $1,000 on each of those two.
So altogether, like 1,200.
That's what it looks like here. Let me make sure I don't have anything else. All right, I'm going to do that. So that's $12,000 appearance bond. You can make that through a bonding company if you're able to do so. That's usually $1,200. And I'll double check, make sure you don't have any holds or anything, okay? All right. Have you had an attorney appointed to represent you before?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who it was?
I had, for public defender, it was Bob Edwards, and then I had an attorney appointed, it was Mary Ward.
Okay, so Mary Ward was appointed by, was she the most recent case you had?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I don't ever want her again, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like her to say that to Judge Madrano. Biggin, I don't know if you saw that, but Judge Madrano is having none of defendants being picky about their public defender.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He didn't take that at all.
Who sent that? You probably did. I don't know. Somebody sent it to me, but it was pure joy, start to finish.
I'm just gonna appoint the public defender's office. They have different attorneys, and whoever's gonna be in felony court that day, that you're gonna be there. So, also, when you bond out, the jail's gonna give you a court date, okay? I'm gonna give you a backup emergency kind of court date for Tuesday. All right, so that's gonna be Tuesday in felony court for a bond hearing. If you're still here on Tuesday, we're gonna take you to court and have a bond hearing about why you haven't been able to make your bond, okay? But if you do bond out, the jail will give you a new court date. So just so you know, I'm not leaving you here without an opportunity to appeal whatever I say, okay?
All right.
All right, so there'll be a different judge, and your attorney will be with you at the next hearing, okay?
All right.
All right, so, let's see. Let me look and see if I've got anything else that would hold you and not let you out for some reason, okay?
So is the Iowa gonna hold me?
That's what I'm gonna look for right now, okay? I have to look in a different place than where I was there, okay? All right, right now it's showing a whole list of charges. Driving on roadways, lane for traffic, evading arrest, to be set, simple possession. I don't know why these, let's make sure they're on here. Looks like there may be a couple of charges left that I haven't done. Let me check again, see if it's, maybe they hadn't been served yet. March.
What were they?
There were 3 more charges that were on that list that I didn't see. Okay? They're all misdemeanor charges, okay? But that was what was still left on that list. Okay, so the the traffic violation, I'm gonna ROR that one. And then the misdemeanor of evading
you,
arrest is
Jason.
gonna be $1,000 appearance bond. And the simple possession casual exchange is also gonna be another $1,000.
Casual exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Oh, wow.
That would be like a simple possession. It's not manufactured delivery. It's just a simple possession having drugs.
All right.
Okay, so that's, so I put another 2,000 on it. So that took it to, what was it, 12 before, now it's 14? That sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that gets all of them then. Sorry about that. That was at the bottom of the list and it wouldn't let me scroll down. But I don't see anything in here about the Iowa thing, so they apparently haven't contacted us about it.
All right.
And I'm not sure,
I've been keeping in contact with them
Yeah,
anyway, so.
I'm not sure that they,
Yeah, I'm cool with Iowa. Don't worry about it, Judge.
He's going to get a second job to pay for his bonds.
I don't know if this guy's ever worked a day in his life, but I know he claimed it when he was doing the thing.
come get you anyway. It doesn't say anything about extraditing you, but
Yeah.
but like I said, you ask your attorney about it. They may be able to make a call and find out for you. Okay.
Wow.
I finish printing these off, and then we'll get you a court date and get you out of here. If you can make your bond, which sounds like you could be able to make your bond, that's fine. Okay, so public defender, and you're set for the 10th in felony court, which is Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Or, well, let's see. Tomorrow's
Monday.
Tomorrow's Monday. Tonight's going to be tomorrow, and then it's going to be Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday's coming up. Like I said, if you bond out, don't worry about the bond.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
But if you're still here on Tuesday, we'll take you to court. You won't have to make your bond at that point. They might be able to even reduce it a little bit. I don't know. But like I said, that's the best I could do. And like I said, just make sure that you get back on your court date that they give you, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, you're all set.
Are you waiving administrative fees?
Yes.
All right, is this Mr. Rojas Falcon?
¿Es este el señor Rojas Falcon?
All right. I mean, this is quality back to back. Knox to Bay County, Panama
Yep.
City, Florida, Judge Van. Nobody knows what happened. Probably nothing, but it doesn't matter. It's Judge Van. It's cool.
Yes.
He's before the court charged with no valid driver's license.
Está frente al juez acusado de no tener licencia de conducir válida.
Times 2.
2 cargos.
The state has offered to consolidate the cases into one case number and let him plead to time served of 2 days credit for 2.
El Estado ha concordado unir los 2 casos en un solo cargo y ofrecerle tiempo cumplido. 2 días cumplido con crédito por esos 2 días.
Court costs and fees of $500 will be due 1 year from today.
Multas y costas por la cantidad de $500 a pagaderos en un plazo de 1 año a partir de hoy.
Is that what he wants to do?
¿Es lo que desea aceptar?
Y me sueltan hoy mismo si cojo la multa.
Would I be released today if I accept that fine?
If this is the only thing holding him, yes.
Si esta es la única razón por la que está detenido, sí.
Dile que está bien, porque ahora mismo llevo aquí 2 días que me tienen y yo soy paciente de insulina y ahora mismo me siento mal porque no me he puesto la insulina y hablé con un doctor, pero dice que no me puede poner insulina cuando yo llevo 22 años con eso y eso es algo serio.
That's fine. I've been in here for 2 days. I need insulin. I spoke with a doctor and he said that he couldn't give me insulin. I've been on it for 22 years, so that's a serious matter.
Okay, so he wants to resolve the case today?
Entonces, ¿quiere resolver el caso hoy?
Catatonic, I don't know if you know this, but Biggin's been known to say some southern sounding things himself.
Every once in a
Seguro que
while.
sí, si me voy para mi casa, mejor los agarro los 2 años.
Mike,
que me
really?
dan la multa.
Of course, yes.
Yo lo puedo pagar.
If I get to go home, I'll take it and I'll pay.
All right. I'm going to accept this plea of no contest, adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 2 days credit.
Okay, this is disappointing. So far, through a translator, we've got a guy who's eminently reasonable. He's like, I don't care. I want to go home. Any defendant who just is that rational, I'm kind of pulling for.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I'm in trouble. We'll sort it out in court. How do I get out of here? That is a rational man.
Yeah. I wonder about the insulin thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bien, acepto su declaración de no me opongo, lo condeno culpable y lo condeno a 2 días con crédito por 2 días.
Court costs fine, total defender fees totaling $500 is due 1 year from the day of the civil judgment.
Multas y costas por un total de $500 son pagaderos en 1 año a partir de la fecha de hoy como un fallo civil.
Oh, that would be
Buena
bad.
suerte.
Buena suerte.
Gracias.
Thank you.
De nada. Thank you, Your Honor. Is that all you got?
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Step on the ready. State your name. Daphne Bartley.
Bartley, for the court, a resisting officer without violence, possession of paraphernalia, and carrying a concealed weapons, metallic knuckles. Ooh,
He's from out of state.
that is old school. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history?